That last game was alright. It was just alright. It had some cool moments, but this game is absolutely lit. I'm busting out the softball, I'm gonna bust out some Scorch, we're gonna go 30 plus, so there's gonna be a lot of action. You guys are gonna see some cool tricks. And I think that this game is just overall better than the last, so enjoy it. I will be casting a little bit of it, and the other things I will just let you see for yourselves. I'm doing that standard opening thing, you know, why not grab some grenades? They can start recharging once I throw it. Oh sweet, pick up some grunts. Do I pick up the pilot? No. Should there be more pilots? Yes, so we're alright. We can take our time for a bit. For those of you guys that are not familiar, look at the bottom left right now at my Titan meter. The yellow is my bonus, the blue is what I actually have. If I die right now, I'm at half. Look how close I am right now to actually getting my Titan. And that's why I end up using my amped weapons. For one, it makes it stronger, so splash damage is a lot better. And it also gives you a free reload, so it's always a good habit to just spray your grenadier till it's empty and then use your amped weapons to just continue that momentum in that roll. Direct impact, those are the best softball kills. You kind of have to put that all together, be like splash damage for this situation, and you gotta stick them for this situation, so you have to learn how the arc is. And it's the same thing with Scorch. When you're shooting the canisters, when you're shooting just your thermite, you have to take into account how it curves. If you aim down sights, it does show you a line. So if you need the training wheels, there it is. In regards to the canisters, you kind of have to read those. Yeah, and that's pretty much all there is to it. I thought they'd end up backing up, but they don't. So instead I have to move up. I don't take too much damage. I'm like, it's worth it. I just want it to be a little bit easier to make this next shot. Looking at my health, I'm like, okay, that was actually quite a bit. Walking in your own fire, no bueno. For being a small map, it's actually a really large map when you're Legion or Scorch, because it takes you forever to run from one side to the other. And if you take the wrong route, then you're just caught out of the action. If you miss a spawn flip, like because you're running all the way around and then they all die, and then because you're the last guy to get there, you are slow. So you really need to pick your spots. And you try to just stay in the action. My guy needs to do more cardio. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Any pilots? Any pilots? Take a quick look around, but I do hear gunshots diagonally, so let's see what's going on. Oh, there's a guy to my right, but I want to try to catch a big spawn. I don't know what that guy's doing, but I don't care. Is there a guy here? Sweet. But you notice how out of the action I am. I've been out of the action for a while. I picked up a few kills, but I haven't been like right in the thick of it. I decided to use my fist, and I was hoping that would, like, you know, make him come here, but the whole point of that is that I ended up not shooting the canister to light it up because I thought it'd be better to use my flame wall. I didn't think I was going to need that, but in case he decided to run or he panicked, I at least had something to shoot him with. Now this is something interesting, that the thermite lasts long enough on the ground that you can shoot it first and then shoot your canister and it will light it up. So you don't always have to double up and shoot another thermite shot to ignite it or use your flame wall. So that's something you can know just when you're trying to make a quick play. Maybe you're going to hit a Titan with the thermite right away to kind of just get things going, and then shoot your canister under him and it will light it up. Canister placement, so important. Just learn how to shoot them first, like actually shoot them where you want to, because you don't get that blue line. After that, then you try to get tricky with it, and usually you want to put it behind people, and that's what allows you to roast people with your flame shield, and that's the best thing ever when you're Scorch. You're doing okay. This is the trick. People were asking, does it actually work? It's like, yeah, they have to jump straight up, so it takes a little moment. Like, you can get out of it. I've seen people do it if they time it out really well, or if they're using grapple, phase shift, stim as soon as they get off. Like, there is ways to get off safely, but it does work. It works. I don't know if I want to go in there right now. I have my core. Let's see. Let's see. Because there's a Ronin and, was that another Scorch? What was that? An Ion? No, it's a Tone. Alright, but there was a Ronin to the right, so how did he get here? What? There should be, yeah. I just want to go up. Oh, I hit one of the beams. I hate that about this level. Alright, somebody else just ejected.
That pilot doesn't stand a chance.
These do decent damage. I don't think it would replace my anti-Titan gun. I was, yeah, like, I tried it as well with the Cold War. I was like, it's okay, but I felt a lot better just using my anti-Titan gun. Plus, if you get caught by a pilot and you're using your primary as an anti-Titan gun, what are you going to use against a pilot? In close quarters like this, it's pretty easy to stick people. Like when you're going in through a door is like a perfect place to stick people with one of these weapons. Even grenadiers in close quarters. You can see how good it is as I'm talking about it. Alright, I need to get the stick. Oh. You know when you've done a few slides and then it turns, that slide just turns into a crawl? Feels bad. Just like this. He dead. See, nuclear ejection kills people here. Hitting her head just happens a lot. I hit it earlier on that beam. Things are getting pretty desperate. I'm gonna need to dig into my tool belt. What do I find? It's a grenade. Who would have guessed it's a grenade? Feeling pretty good right now until I see this guy. But he's doomed, and then I'm like, maybe I can take him out with the softball. But he ejects so early. I didn't even see the cluster bomb. And I have no idea where he went.
You're winning, team. Keep it up.
Oh, there he is. I don't think we're going to be able to catch up. He's going to get cleaned up, and we only needed the assist so we can jump into Scorch. But you want to see something cool? Look at the round as you put it into this thing. I remember the first time I did a review on this gun, and I noticed that when you're loading in the round, the thing opens up towards you, not inwards. You don't like push through it. I thought that was a nice little touch. So there's quite a bit of detail in it. I don't think he notices that he is standing in fire. Yeah, you're gonna roast. Things are looking bad for you. I really wanted to get him with the thermal shield. See, right now to get to where they are is a pretty far run if I'm looking to flank. So I'm not too sure where I want to go right now. I'm hoping they just come to us. I pretty much eyeball this, but I end up confirming it with the line, and if it helps you use it, it throws me off a little bit, kind of the same thing with the blue line with the extra grenade perk. It really messes with my throws. What I do like to use it for when I'm in my Scorch is to judge far distances, just to give me a quick baseline, and then I go back to freehand. Plus, I think that you're just going to be overall faster if you don't have to depend on these features. Okay, where are they going to be? This way? Alright, good choice by me. I'm going to challenge pretty hard. Somewhat so. Okay, there's two of them, never mind. Now I just want to get out of here. I got caught up on the side. Whoops. Luckily, it didn't cost me much. He's muscling his way through. I like it. Alright, he wants us. I know he does. Look at him. Look at him. Really? Is it not enough that you steal kills from Titans? Do you really need to take the pilot ones too? And you know the Ronin's walking away right now being like, yep, you're welcome, I'm the best. And now I'm thinking to myself, what am I gonna do? Because I have no idea where they are, so I better start moving. Time to start bunny hopping. You notice that I grabbed that grenade blind because I'm like, anybody comes there, you know, it's just a good way to open up. I may have mistimed that one. I'm going to take a quick look at the score, and then you're going to notice that I'm like, oh, better start bunny hopping again, because for some reason Titanfall, the cutoff for a decent game in this is around 30 kills. 30 is usually the magic number, so I'm like, okay, well, let's get 30 kills then. I just think it's funny how that happened in the community, that 30 kills seem to be the cutoff for like a really good game. Sometimes you have these like really good games and you're like 29 kills, you're like, no, it was absolute garbage. If it doesn't reach 30, it's garbage. It doesn't matter if it had 29 grapple eject kills or 29 Titan kills. Wouldn't matter. It's not 30. No one cares. I don't know. I just think it's funny how kind of that just happens in communities. But you may be wondering soon, now that the game is over, what is the total kill number? Alright, that's my last one. What did we get to? 30. Hey Paper, you promised us 30 plus. Well, the plus is me. It's the commentary. Does that not count for something? So now you gotta do your part for me, which is doing the liking stuff, the comments. It really does help the channel. I'm trying to put out, I want to see what happens if I put out really consistent content for the next 2 weeks. But that's pretty much the end of this game. If you enjoyed it, make sure to do leave that like, that comment. It helps me out. If you're new, subscribe. Show your support in any way you know how. Thank you for joining me, Paper. Cut to you, and I'll see you guys next time. I would like to get a grapple eject kill, but this guy doesn't seem to know how to eject. I know the consistent damage from fire catches people by surprise all the time. I have no idea what's hitting me. It's my own fire. And I don't even feel like I'm at fault. Like, who makes a Titan that fights with fire not fireproof? How did this even pass the first safety inspection?